International Women's Day is coming up, and the and women rights, and this is their chance to talk about all their achievement, no matter what your race or what country you come from. But unfortunately, there's some transgender, and transgender, that means someone who pretends to be the opposite gender. So, but here's the thing, and while the girls and teenage girls and women, meaning adults, females, they're celebrating their time, and talking about their struggles. Of course, they're going through puberty. They have their periods, and they're the ones who carry the baby. They'll give birth to the baby. They'll give body milk to their babies. But if that doesn't work, there's something called formula milk. To people they know, and all the way back from the early Gen Z, and all the way back from all the old huh? those generations, and then when women's rights and became a thing, and there were men who were trying to get women to get opportunities for their the right to work, the right to vote. And where they can choose to when they work, as long as they meet the qualifications, because of course you need to study for that. Well, one is like that time of the like the month, or that day of the year. These trans women are meaning men, or they're trying to invade, and trying to make it all about them. And they're the ones who have been doing these sex and gender are two different things. And first of all, if you actually work in like the biology and in the sciences, and especially if you are a doctor or nurse, or any sort of like a medical practitioner, you know that anyone who identifies as trans will be treated by the gender that they were born as. So if you're like on your health card, it says the sex shows M, meaning they were born male. F stands for female. There's no T. So any men who are carrying around some health card that says but but with the wrong gender, yeah, that means that they're going to be treated as a man, even if they try to change all their body face, how they look on their face. They'll try to add some like fake, you know, fake boobs or breast, and they'll try to cut up their penis. They, and they think they just get a vagina, and they think it's all like this fake, you know. But you're still a man, and because males, they are born with biology and human biology, the Homo sapien, and people have to learn this in elementary, middle, and high school. Males are born with XY chromosomes. Females are born with double X chromosomes. So there's a huge difference. Now, anyone who is gay or yeah, this isn't your month. If you're lesbian, yeah, okay, yeah, you're female, so yeah, you can celebrate this. If you're a woman who is bisexual, yeah, you can celebrate this. But if you're a trans woman now, you have absolutely no right to celebrate something that you have absolutely nothing. And this is just as bad as any transgenders who try to infiltrate any women's washrooms and change rooms. Now there are dads who are trying to step up for their daughters, and good for you, dads. Keep doing what you do. Protect your daughters from any pedophiles. And we've heard a lot of problems, and especially middle and high school, and also college and university, regarding this girls and women's sports team. We're in like change rooms, and there's this transgender who wants to a fake a fake fake girl who's actually a boy, but pretends to be, and enough to with this playing a pretender, and this trans student wants to have all that privilege, and the teachers so all this curriculum, now they have to accustom with this sex and gender, two different things now, and they have to accustom to that one student who's trans, and all those girls that they have to change in the washroom. You know how unfair that is, and basically that trans student, yeah, he should get medical health, mental health, and seek a therapist, understand who he really is. And there are some news about some people, men who are actually trying to identify as women to infiltrate women's washrooms and change rooms. And there has been sexual assault and rape. And that should not be allowed. Now there was some news where a man would try to prevent a, tra- a trans woman from entering a woman's washroom and saying, "My daughter's in there," and the man, trans woman, tried to force his way in, but the dad was in the right because his daughter, she has her rights as because women fought for their rights. And this is basically with this trans woman. They're trying to take away women's rights. And any woman who are actually siding with these trans women, you are the problem, part of the problem. And there are finally people who are actually standing up and saying there are only two genders. You cannot change your gender, and you cannot change science because science, yeah, you can change how you look on outside, but you can't change how you are in the inside. If you really wanted to be like the opposite gender, you have to like cut your body in half. Well, technically, that you means you would be dead if you would donate your body for that. So anyone like Dylan Mulvaney is spreading lies. William Thomas is spreading lies. Don't listen to them because they're trying to put feelings over actual facts that had been stated correct for so many years. And this had only started this craziness in the United States, and this is just like a virus, and affecting Canada, and then it's spreading across England. and even Asians in other smart countries that they're like, no, no. And best way to that some countries, including such as Australia, what they're trying to do to prevent this children from getting baited into this because there are these transgender people who are preying on children because there are like campaign organizers like P Flag, and I went to college for child and youth care, and in one semester there was this organization called P Flag, and they were trying to make all the students, including me, try to use these weird terminologies like cisgender. There's no there's no such thing terminology called cisgender, and we only already gave enough equal rights to the LGBs, and that's fine. Yeah, there are gay clubs, lesbian clubs, because you could have someone like Queen Latifah going into a gay bar, and she would be announcing Tupac is going to be performing in here, and all the guys they were fans of Tupac. So Australia, what they're doing is they're trying to prevent all these attempts for children to be brainwashed and getting gender affirming care, and children they are not adults until they turn around 21 years of age because they're still learning, because they're still learning about their bodies. They need to learn about like what kind of like education that they're going to be like to study for the job. That's what they're trying to learn, not the religion or that's only in that like the Catholic schools, but that's different. But now they're trying to force these LGBT in the public school, and no, they need to know that like the LB, ABC, then the one, two, three, or whatever language they're speaking, whatever country that, not the LGBT. It's good that Australia they're preventing this. Well, United States, yeah, they're really pushing it with the gender affirming care, and this is why these trans kids are shown. They're popping up like popcorn, and it's become a trend. And this is not playing pretend. No, no, they're playing pretend. They are not born in the wrong gender, and these people are who say to these children, these boys and girls who are they just are even under 10 years old. They're trying to just be friends, play game, play out at the park and at the playground. We're hanging out at each other's houses, creating friendships that can get destroyed. And there are people like the famous author J.K. Rowling. She is defending women's rights, and she doesn't hate the trans people, but they don't. She doesn't like it when they're trying to take away women's rights. And there are people who say they're trans, but they're a big fan of the books, and they watch the movies. And J.K. Rowling, she sold like so many copies worldwide, and people have been big fans of her. And over in California State, United States, they're trying to do with the bookstore that tried to take away all of her books because and this was only because the pro trans community tried to do this, not the trans, pro trans, meaning extremist action. But there will be people who are transgender who are going to be reading her books. And there's also available in audio. Yeah, so yeah, she's going to like get credit for that. And there's the new HBO TV series, the whole new cast. Only the guy who did Flipwick is coming back. And even these not so famous these bottom feeders, they try to cancel J.K. Rowling, since they don't meet, and like that she doesn't support their ideology. Even Pedro Pascal, he's only trying to go against J.K. Rowling because his brother identifies as the wrong gender. But J.K. Rowling, she's in the Billions Club, and she can donate to the women's charity and the Girl Scouts and any other foundations and organizations that support and what do these people do? All they do is squat, piss, and moan. Yelling will get you no, nothing. You cannot change science. And any boys and teenage boys and men, adult men, stand up for your sisters and other females in your life. Because women, they do deserve to speak about and have their privilege to vote what kind of job they want to do. As long as they studied for it and have the qualifications, so on International Women's Day, show some respect to your moms, aunts, sisters, cousins, friends, and maybe you may be dating a girl. And the transgender community need to stay out of this because it's not your. Let's help take back women's rights.